Hi, good evening. This is the second part of Teach to Think by Sudashvi Devi. Yesterday, we had just gone through the lesson to understand what were the different contents that were present in the lesson in order to meet the learning objectives. Today, we are going to look at how we make our first learning objective. In order to understand, we need to have a mind map of what exactly is the lesson topics that we are going to do. So let's look at the sixth class lesson, the globes and maps lesson. What was the idea of the entire lesson? The idea of the lesson is for making the map in the initial stage with the focus on directions. Later, develop it into symbols in the maps. Then, further, understand what are the different types of maps that are available. Then, how is scale utilized in maps? What are legends in maps and what is the use of legends in maps? How exactly coordinates can be developed using Earth as a model? Generally, we take it as globe, but now we will further go down to the coordinate system on focusing on Earth. Then understand the concept of longitude and the importance of longitude for further time calculation with the help of longitudes. In order to do so, we have to first start with the first objective. Now, what is that we need the students to learn from this first part? So remember, a lesson consists a number of objectives. So let us now look at making of our first objective. The first objective that I would like to plan for this lesson is the idea being students will make the map of their travel from home to school, how exactly they go, the direction they go, what are the different things that they see while they are going, how do they label it or how do they symbolize it? Because some require labeling, some will require symbolizing the directions that are needed, whether they are traveling in the north, whether they are traveling towards south, east, or west, important roads and landmarks when they were traveling. So these aspects must be covered in the map. In order to do so, now what sort of an objective should I set? Now remember, map making is on the highest level of Bloom's taxonomy. So if I think of my objective, it is on the highest level that I'm planning this particular period's objective, that is, develop focus in creating a local map. Why I'm emphasizing on the word local is because it's unique for individual child as they travel from their home to school. So here the components that I would like the students to emphasize are symbols, directions, labels, roads, and landmarks. Now, this is how we make our first objective. Now, when I read out this objective, I am very clear of what exactly I want my students to do and what skill am I emphasizing on. So here I am emphasizing on the skill of creating, which is very important as far as spatial recognition is concerned. So this is the skill that I would like my students to focus while building this map. So I hope that you have understood how I've made the first objective. Further, I will be continuing this in my further sessions. Thank you. Bye.